Hi, it's Sylvester. I made a video recently talking about why I don't talk about Donald Trump, and I will put a link to that video in the description down below so you can go watch that video if you haven't, because this is basically a sequel to that video. I follow this person on Facebook, and this person made a post on Facebook that said something along the lines of like, if you have a platform and you don't use it to speak out against fascism, you're part of the problem at this point, or something like that. And I know this person wasn't talking about me because I don't even think this person knows that I make videos. But, this person was obviously talking about people who have much bigger platforms than I do. But I do, in fact, have a platform. And even though not that many people watch my videos, some people do watch my videos. And I feel like I do have some kind of responsibility to talk about important things, I guess. And I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to start. I don't know what to say. I don't know how to be a good activist. I don't know how to be a part of this conversation. As I said in the video about why I don't talk about Donald Trump, first of all, it depresses the hell out of me to think about things that are happening in the world, especially things that Donald Trump is doing, or things that it's just like the whole, it depresses me. The whole state of the world. We live in a very scary time, and I am very affected by it, and I have major depressive disorder, and it certainly doesn't help my major depressive disorder to think about the stuff that's going on in the world, and so I try to keep my mind off of it as much as possible. And maybe that's irresponsible. As a person who does have a platform, maybe I should spend more time talking about stuff that actually matters instead of just talking about me and my life. But again, I don't really know how to engage with this subject matter in a meaningful way. I don't really know how to talk about it because, like, fascism sucks, and Trump sucks, and what Trump is doing sucks, and ICE sucks, and transphobia sucks, and racism sucks, and sexism sucks, and Islamophobia sucks, and ableism sucks, and so many things suck. A lot of things suck, and I don't know what else to say, really. Like, this person that I follow on Facebook, like I said, this person said that if you have a platform, you should talk about how fascism sucks. And, like, I don't know what more to say about it other than fascism sucks. You know what I mean? Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. It's a serious subject matter, and I do take it seriously. I do very much so take what's happening in the world seriously, but it just, like, I don't know. Like, even when I hang out with my mom and she talks about Trump and the stuff he's doing, I never know how to respond. I never know what to say. I never know, like I'm like, that's sure is a thing that's happening. Like, like, I don't know. We live in a world with so much fear mongering, and we live in a world with so much just fear in general, and I don't want to contribute to that. And so, like, I want to be careful about how I talk about the stuff that's going on in the world. And as I said in the video where I talked about why I don't talk about Donald Trump, again, I don't know. I don't feel like I have anything new to contribute to this conversation. So, but again, I also want to be responsible with the platform that I do have. And I want to talk about stuff that's important. And so, but I also really don't want to spread misinformation. And I'm generally quite lazy. And so if something happens and I read an article about it, then I'm just going to be telling you what I read in the article, and you could just go read the article. Like, what's the point of me saying it? You know what I mean? And so in order to feel like I'm actually contributing, I'd have to do more research. And like I said, I'm lazy and I don't like doing research. I'm not in school anymore. I don't need to do research. Now I sound irresponsible. Responsible citizens do their research, but like I don't feel comfortable talking about things and having an opinion on something if I haven't done an appropriate amount of research on it. And I just, like I said, the stuff that's going on in the world really depresses me, and so I don't like researching it. I don't like looking into it because it bothers me, it upsets me. Maybe that is irresponsible. Just because something upsets you doesn't mean you should avoid it. It's important to be an informed citizen, and I do understand that, and I do like to think that I am relatively informed, but generally speaking, I also do kind of avoid the news, and I hear about things usually from social media more so than from the news. Like when something big happens in the world, I find out on Facebook or on Instagram, or on YouTube, rather than through news sources, because I stay away from the news because it bothers me, and I have depression, and it's just, I don't think it's good for my depression to look at what's happening in the world. And like, again, I'm trying to find this delicate balance of protecting my peace, protecting my mental health, protecting myself from the bad stuff that's happening in the world, while also being an informed citizen and being aware of the things that are happening in the world. And that's a delicate balance, and that's hard to do. And like I said, I am still trying to figure out how to be responsible with the platform that I do have. Even though it's not a very big platform, not that many people watch my videos, I still want to use this platform for good in some way if I possibly can. And like, if my videos help me, that's why I make the videos that I make, is because making videos makes me feel better, and the comments I get from people, the supportive comments I get, really help me. And so it's very selfish. This channel that I have is very selfish, and you probably know that if you've seen any of my content, because 99.9% of what I talk about is myself and how my life is going. And that's kind of the point of this channel, is to vlog my life in a certain, this channel is about me. It's about making me feel good. It's about making me feel better. And I feel like it's also important to give back, though. Like, the people who watch my videos have done so much for me. And, if you're watching this video, I've been talking for almost 8 minutes now. And if you're still here watching this video, then you matter to me. You are somebody who is helping me, whether you know it or not, by watching this video and by watching my content in general. And so I do want to give back in some way. Like, I want my videos to mean something to somebody, and maybe they do. Maybe my videos are meaningful to some people. Maybe my videos help make people feel less alone, like if you're going through something similar to what I'm going through. I don't know. I don't know how to give back necessarily. I don't know how to make content that is meaningful to the people who watch it. And, like, I've always said I'm not an expert in anything other than myself. The only thing I really know a lot about is me and my life. So that's when I make videos, I want to talk about something that I am knowledgeable about, and my life is something I'm very knowledgeable about. And so I don't feel like I am qualified to talk about a lot of the stuff that's happening in the world, because I'm just like, I'm not an expert. Why would you listen to me when there are so many smarter people out there that you could listen to? And like, is that even why people come to my channel? Like, as I said in the video where I talked about why I don't talk about Donald Trump, people don't seem to want that from me. People don't seem to want to, they don't come to my channel because they want to hear me talk about the news. They don't come to my channel because they want me to talk about Donald Trump or ICE or, Palestine, or, like, people don't come to my channel for that kind of content. People come to my channel for I mean, the content that does the best on my channel is when I talk about being non-binary or when I talk about my trans identity. Those are the videos that tend to do well. So like that's what people want from me, and like that's something I can talk about. I can talk about being trans because I am trans and I have lots of experience being trans. But like I don't have a lot of experience being a news source for people. You know what I mean? Or like having opinions about important things. That's not really my jam. So, anyways, I don't know. I want to make content that matters, and I want my videos to be good and helpful. And I do agree with what this person said on Facebook about having a platform, using it to fight fascism is important. But I don't know how my content is going to help fight fascism. Just me talking about how I don't like fascism doesn't feel like it's really accomplishing anything, you know? Like, it doesn't really feel like that makes much of a difference. I could start every video by being like, fascism is bad. Anyways, onto the video, and like, is that really doing anything? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay frosty. Bye.